Welcome back to another Star Wars Legion video. Today we're just going to be talking about the quick changes to my tier lists. That's pretty much it. We're not going to be taking into account the universal card upgrades. This should be a relatively fast video, but we'll see. There is one exception to the universal card upgrades not being taken into account, but we'll talk about it when we get there. Let's dive right into the point changes for the Rebel Alliance. Ahsoka Tano goes down by 30 points. The ART goes up by 4 points, the laser cannon goes up by 5 points, and the rotary blaster for the ATRT goes down by 5 points, making all of its weapons 15 points, which is kind of nice whenever you're making an army for the faction, because then you can take the ATRT and all of its weapons are going to be the same, so when you're calculating out points, a little bit easier. The Mando resistance goes down by 6 points. The Rebel veterans, one of its heavies goes down by 4 points, and the whole squad upgrade for the veterans goes down by 13 points. The Rebel Sleeper Cell goes up by 7 points, with its Astromech droid going up by 5 points. Sabine Wren goes down by 20 points, with the Darksaber going down by 10 points for her. Nothing really changes for my tier list for the Rebels. I already really liked Ahsoka and Sabine, so they're pretty much staying where they are. Sabine might go up a little bit, but I always run them together. If I take one of them, I'm more likely to run Mando Resistance with them. This isn't the exception, but with the new Strike Team Leader 1 universal upgrade, it makes Sabine and Ahsoka a little bit more powerful with Mando Resistance or a Sleeper Cell next to them. I'll still would take Sleeper Cell even though they went up by 7 points, and really by 12 if you're taking the Astromech with them. And I would still take the ATRT. Rebels are normally, or might be, the cheapest faction out there. I would have to calculate it out, but most of their units are pretty cheap, so taking the Sleeper Cell is still very viable overall. So not a lot changes. Diving straight back into a different faction, the Separatists. We'll still go over the mercenaries, even though I didn't really do a tier list for the pseudo faction, and I probably won't since they only have so many options. The Separatist Alliance, though, point changes here. Asajj goes down by 15 points. Droidekas go up by 7 points. Poggle, the Lesser, goes down by 25 points. Sunfac goes down by 25 points. And the Staff Riders go down by 10 points. For the mercenaries, the Mando Super Commandos go down by 4. The Pike Foot Soldiers go down by 2 points, with one of their heavies going down by 2. Maul's Darksaber goes down by 10 if you take Maul and the pseudo faction there. Droidekas or destroyers, I am less likely to take now. Yeah, overall, just less likely to take them with that point upgrade. Their points going up there. Asajj, I think, moves to S tier here, with Maul dropping down to A tier, with me more likely to take Asajj over Maul. That's just what that's saying. Sunfac and Poggle stay the same because they're still kind of bad, and just making them cheaper is nice if I need an extra activation in my army, but I think I normally run 2 commanders, 2 operatives anyways with the Separatists, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. Staff Riders also stay the same, not much change there overall for them. Moving on to the Galactic Republic. ARC Troopers go up by 6 points. Echo goes down by 6. The ATRT's weapons again go to the same point value, just like the Rebels. Bark Speeder goes down by 6 points, with all of its guns going down by 4, except for the Twin Laser Cannon, which only goes down by 3. Clone Commander Cody goes down by 10. The Lat goes down by 10. Padme goes down by 8. And Yoda goes down by 20. Cody definitely moves up to S tier, moving Rex down to A tier. I really choose between those two for commander slot there for my clones when I'm taking them. And I'd still take Rex in some armies just for that scouting party, but Cody overall is just better now, being at the same point value. Yoda stays the same because he was already S tier in my book. Padme stayed the same because she's trash. And making her cheaper doesn't make her better because she's still not providing very much value to the board anymore. The Lat moves up to A tier from C tier, which is a big change, and pushes the Saber down to B tier. This is just because of the transport keyword and it being cheaper. It's a little bit more viable, especially when I'm taking an Ahsoka squad that's not a super squad. Getting her onto the board faster, getting her across the board faster is just really great, especially first turn. The Bark moves to B tier. This has more to do with the universal cards. This is the one exception I was talking about. I think Strike and Fade is really fun with it, and Spotter can be really fun with it, especially if you're running some ARFs. And talking about that, ARCs are going to stay where they are in my tier list because they're still just super efficient for their points. However, I have been making some fun lists with the ARFs, so still fun, but ARCs are still just better overall. Moving on to the final faction, the Galactic Empire. Death Troopers go down by 6. Shores Troopers go down by 6, with one of their heavies going down by 4 points and their super squad going down by 18 points. Storm Riot Squad goes down by 6, with their KX droids going down by 12. Stormtroopers have their squad upgrade go down by 6 points, and Speeder Dykes go down by 10. Finally, this is just a huge win for Death Troopers. I already said that they were S tier. Them being cheaper just solidifies that even more. Riots are going to stay the same in the list because I'd still rather take Naked Clones right now, unless I'm running a strategy that will need a Riot Trooper squad, and then they're just the same tier that they were whenever I made the tier list, which I believe was B tier, because Storms and Snows are both A tier. Even with universal upgrades, by the way, I will say this in this video, Storms and Snows stay the same to me, because if you want to make the Snows better, you have to invest more points into them, and oftentimes when I'm running Empire, I will take naked core units. So yeah, they're just staying the same even with that universal upgrade. Snows are a little bit better, and there's some like niche, there's some interesting armies you can make with it, but I just really haven't invested time into that, so they're going to stay the same. Speeder bikes are staying the same here. They're still really good. They're even better with the point downgrade. Shores are staying the same, mostly because like I said, I haven't played much Empire since point changes and universal card upgrades, and they're pretty interesting because they got a point downgrade, and there's dug in which you can put on them, which might make them more viable, but we'll see. And if it does, I might even make a special video talking about Shores. If not, you won't see the video, or I've just forgotten. But yeah, they're a little interesting right now, not super. But yeah, that is all the changes that I would make to my tier list. Not a lot changed overall. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you like, please if you like the video, please like and subscribe. There's always more Legion videos to come. See you in the next one. Bye.